Alright, so it's spring, we're May 8th, May 9th, something like that. I finally got the whole winter coat off. Um, it looks a lot better without that thing. I'll do a walk around actually. I'll do a longer video. Just got done with the foundation. And then that was the first primary coat. So that's just a normal overwintering coat, 3 mil. And then that initially was going over the whole unit, but it really just didn't do what we needed to do. So I kind of localized it, and it was mostly on the alcove and then like the last 2 or 3 bays of these polycarbonate panels on the top going back. So it just was kind of like a little hood. But then I created a plastic skirt, 2 plastic skirts. So that's the primary plastic skirt that goes over this, which is a insulation piece that wraps around the whole panel. And then that can be lifted and exposing the vent door from the outside. It's been working pretty good. It actually got kind of cold last night. One of the last cold nights that we're gonna have here. It didn't get too freezing, but it's like 36. Cold enough to be testing the parameter here. So yeah, you can see a lot of this is exposed. Most of it I'm doing pea gravel. I'm still gonna do some pea gravel here, but I think I need to build up and do like a little footer trim or something like that to make it a little easier. Right, and here we are. Everything is big, everything is green. But there's still a lot of stuff going on. Man, the ants in scale this year are just going for the attack. They're targeting everything from this mandarin, this sugar apple. I've seen aphids all over the papayas. The only thing they really haven't attacked too much is probably that star fruit in the back there. And figs, they don't really go. A lot of the latex-based plants, they seem to kind of be choosy on, so maybe there's something there. But it's further evidence I gotta solve the ant problem, because they are amazing farmers, and they just farm everything. Like, look, even on the longans, you can just find like little scale. They fall off from the sugar apple, and they'll just clandestine wherever. Yeah, I just recently took out the monstera that was crossing over the waterfall, and to be honest, I probably should have done it way earlier. It's a huge hole in here, but so it's still, the main part's down there, and hopefully it'll bush up and kind of go up the wall that way. But for it crossing over, let's see if I get closer, just causing a lot of trouble. So it's like all the roots were inside, wrapped around in the interior. The whole plastic liner, it's kind of like a scale, so one goes over the other one on these plastic pieces, so the overlap allows waterproofing. Well, it was like interwoven inside those panels, so I had to like rip it out, rip it behind it, and it went straight down into the waterfall with these huge rope-like roots. So yeah, it took a little bit longer than I thought to get it out of there. It was like, 8-foot portion of monstera, but it's out there. It's in the corner. You can kind of see it over there. Not really at all. I'll walk over there, but we'll go down here for a second, check everything out. So while I'm getting ready for it, if we can get this area a little more cleaned up, and cleaned up being like, this crappy pond set up, make it look a little more natural in here. And that's probably one of the last things I got to do in this base area, because everything else is so natural looking, aside from maybe the pillars, which easy to clean up. But then you see this big black liner, and it just kind of like removes the, I don't know, image that you have when you're walking around here that you're actually somewhere you're not. It's around 9:30, so the sunlight's just coming out. Retention pond is actually holding some water this year, which is really nice. Little Monstera pieces from when I yanked it out of here. All right, let's go check that out. Excuse me. The good thing is, especially for this Kaimito, which is a yummy sapote tree, it's got a lot more room. It feels a lot less stress of that thing coming over, because literally the one of the last primaries was like kind of like up against it like that, so it was really making it lean hard. Wasn't allowing it to get any more sun after the morning sun. So this thing's gonna flourish, I know, and it's gonna come over here. I've already extended some of it over here. This was a dead pocket. I kind of had like a little pot in here, and it wasn't really connected to the other soil, so this is gonna help it, you know, give it a little more soil quality and relative humidity. Oh, got stuck with it. Jesus. This Meyer lemon spikes are very large. Alright, so this is what I got growing for the most part for this year. I'm hoping to sell a little bit of, but these are all longans. Got close to 100 of them. So those are going to be my go-tos this year to kind of share with people. Yeah, not bad. And then this back section really has been needing a lot of love. This is kind of, you know, soil hasn't been really remedied or anything yet. Just started planting things in here. So we got the hibiscus over there. On the other side, we got the avocado, and then we got the guava. So it'll take them some time. But over here, yeah, this is where the front of that Monstera went. It's just massive though. So I got it planted all the way down here. That's where all the roots are, and it's going all the way up. I got just kind of leaning on some cardboard right now because I really want that corrugation and stuff to hold some moisture and get some of those roots a little happier after, you know, getting ripped out of the waterfall. It's probably super mad. But this section of the greenhouse has been doing fantastic. It's actually growing faster than I thought it was going to. In some ways it's cool, in other ways it's like, all right. But yeah, we got another star fruit over here. This is a different cultivar than the one over there, so I'm hoping this one will grow real nice. We got all these chocolate sapotes just popping. You know, they're getting really big this year, so it's about 4 or 5 feet. Chirimoyas, that's a 2-year-old chirimoya. That's like almost 3 feet. It's growing really happy. The longans over there are growing big. There's mulberries all over. Figs are growing out of control. All this stuff's got to get pruned down, make a little more room for everybody in here. But it's pretty nice and packed. Like, this is ideal of the setup that we want in this system, which is very Miyawaki. Everything here is growing like 2-3 feet away from each other. Like, you know, we got this papaya right here, and star fruits right there. There's umbrella trees right there. And chirimoya, you know, so everything is like 2-3 feet. Really competitive. What's weird about this spot is this is, you know, right on the edge of the pit, so there's not a lot of room for everything to line up. So they really got to utilize this cliff in a good way, and so far they have. But I've layered a lot of leaves from the roof. I got a bunch of honey locust leaves, and honestly, that's some of the best mulch you can give. Very quick turnover for it to break down and be utilized into nutrients for the first year. Some leaves, you know, they take many years. Like if you got an oak leaf, it's going to take a couple years to break that down because of the tannin content within that leaf. Not all leaves are the same. Right. So that's pretty much it. This is May of 2025. And yeah, I don't know if I talked about the Jaboticaba. I just planted that Jaboticaba down there. It's a big boy, big girl rather, hopefully girl. And then there's the one that I've had in there for a couple years. So hopefully those things start fruiting in the next couple years. That'll be really nice. What else did I forget? Anything? I'm sure I'll make a video. A lot of fruit trees to look at. A lot of stuff to do right now. It's nice to have that warm weather coming over though.